Hi there guys, and welcome back to Tom Voyage. In today's video we're going to be using this Ooni Koda 16 to cook this New York style pizza. Let's go. So it's that time of year again. The weather's getting a little bit colder, the nights are getting darker, but that means that the Black Friday deals are just around the corner. Now, like every year, Ooni's got some fantastic deals on, and I'll leave some links in the description if you want to check those out. But in particular, the deals for those in the UK is on the Ooni Koda 16. So to celebrate, we're going to be using the Koda 16 today to cook a New York style pizza. Now, the Koda 16 is great for cooking larger pizzas, firstly because of its size, but secondly because it's gas, which means it's dead easy to turn on, set to the right temperature and get the perfect temperature on the stone for cooking that authentic New York style pizza. We'll also be using these two pizza peels from Ooni. These are the 16-inch peels. We've got a bamboo one here for launching and serving the pizza, and then we've got the metal one, which is ideal for taking the pizza out in between cooks. And for our dough recipe today, we'll be using this book by Pizza Pilgrims. And if you turn to the New York pizza page, the dough recipe is 650 grams of strong white bread flour, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, 450 mils of lukewarm water, and 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. So we mixed all those ingredients together and we popped it in the fridge for around 36 to 48 hours. After that, we split that amount into 2 dough balls, about 550 grams each, to give us enough dough for those large 16-inch pizzas. Now for this video, I've set the Ooni Koda 16 at half the heat, another advantage of having gas. The reason for this is because it's a New York pizza, I want to cook it for a longer time, maybe 8 to 10 minutes at a lower heat. So I want the stone temperature to be about 250 to 300 degrees, and that's going to give us a nice brown crispy bake on the bottom and make sure that the toppings are cooked as well. So let's get our apron on and get the pizza prepared. I also want to take this opportunity to give the guys at Ooni a big shout out because they gave me this top with my latest order. Check that out, make pizza. Isn't that cool? So our Ooni is currently at 345 degrees, which is slightly too hot, but I'm going to show you a tip here with the Ooni Koda 16. Now that gas knob goes from high all the way down to low, but even the lowest flame isn't that small. If you turn it all the way back to high and then move the control slightly backwards just before you turn the oven off, that'll give you a really small flame and is ideal for cooling the oven down slightly. So we've got our dough balls here in our Ooni proving tray. Now, as you can see, these are large dough balls. These are about 550 grams each. So we'll pop it in there, turn it over to make sure it's fully covered in flour, and then pop it on our board. Okay. Now, I'm not that experienced making these big 16-inch pizzas, so we'll see how this goes. But basically, I just want to kind of flatten out the middle to get our basic shape. Then pick it up, stretch it like this, and you'll find it kind of bounces back, so you always need to make sure that your dough is at room temperature before you do this. You can throw it over your knuckles and kind of move it around like this, and just keep going till you get the shape and the size that you need. If you get any air bubbles like that, just split them because those will grow in the oven and burn. Okay, so we had to cut there because it took a little bit longer than it normally does to make a pizza, but we've got there. This is about 16 inches relative to our board. So now let's get some toppings on. So we'll put a blob of our tomato sauce there in the middle. Spread that out. Next, we're going to go on with a thin layer of Parmesan. Now we're going to use some freshly grated mozzarella. Now if you're using mozzarella, remember to drain it first because you don't want wet mozzarella going on your pizza. It's not going to provide good results. And also the pre-grated stuff tends to have a potato starch on it, which kind of burns in your oven, so I wouldn't recommend that either. And then to finish off, we're going to do a sprinkle of oregano, or for my American friends, oregano. Not too much, just a light dusting of that to finish off. So let's check our stone temperature. So the stone temperature on that's about 280 degrees, which is absolutely perfect. So we're going to get our pizza peel, put a dab more flour on the front there. So you may be thinking why I'm not using the wooden peel to launch. The reason for that is because it's probably too thick to slide under this one. So if you were going to use your wooden peel, it's easy to make the pizza on the peel. Okay. So we've got our pizza on. We can just stretch it out now to the sides. Okay, so you can give the pizza a jiggle to make sure it's going to launch properly. So the flame in our oven is turned really low. Don't be afraid to turn it off if you need to, if you feel like the pizza's cooking too fast. Let's launch her in. Wow, it's heavy on that peel. And there we go. So we'll leave that a couple of minutes before giving it a first turn. So a couple of minutes in, I'm going to give it a turn. It's probably easier just to take it out of the oven actually and give it a turn on this peel rather than trying to use the turning peel with a pizza of such a big size. So turn it round and pop it straight back in. Right, so we'll see how our pizza is looking. Our cheese is looking nice and cooked on the top there. Still needs a little bit longer on this last side, so we'll put it in the last few seconds. And then we'll have a New York style pizza. Okay, that is us about done. And there we have our New York style pizza cooked on the Ooni Koda 16. Right, let's take a closer look and see how this pizza turned out. So it actually took a bit longer than I thought. It was maybe in for a total of around 10 minutes. And if you look at the base there, it looks good, but I like to have my bases a little bit more well done than that, a little bit of a darker bake. So what I think I'll do on the next pizza we're going to cook is turn the oven up hotter, have that stone maybe between 350 and 400 degrees, and then to stop the top cooking too quickly, just turn the flames completely off. But other than that, I'm happy with the results from this dough recipe. So we've got another dough ball in there, and this time we're going to make a sausage, pepperoni, and cheese pizza. So the temperature on the stone now is around 420 degrees, so it's much hotter. So hopefully that's going to give us a nicer bake on the bottom of the pizza. So like before, I'm going to turn this down right to the lowest setting because I don't want the top to cook too fast. And we'll get our sausage and pepperoni pizza on. Oops, lost a bit of sausage there at the back. Never mind. All right, there we go. So that's the sausage and pepperoni pizza, this time cooked on the Koda 16. Now this time we went with a hotter stone temperature, and as you can see, I'll show you the base in a minute when we put the pizza over there. It's come out a lot more of a darker bake, which I prefer. You can also see here on the side, when I launched it, it messed up and just caught on the edge there, so we've got this funny kind of dimple shape on the side of the pizza, but never mind, I'm sure it's still going to taste great. Right, let's put that on there. Now before we take a look at the base of this pizza, I just want to remind you that the OONI Black Friday deals are on soon. If you want to check those out, you can see the links in the description. If you wanted to buy any of the products you've seen used today, you can use the links in the description too. It doesn't cost any more money, but it helps me out with a bit of commission and helps to support the channel. Right, let's take a look at this pizza. So as I said, I went with a hotter stone temperature. It was about 400 degrees, and the result here is a more well done bake on the crust. Now usually for a New York style pizza, I prefer the crust to be like this, a little bit of a thinner crust and not as bubbly. Whereas you can see around this side, there's quite a lot of air bubbles in that. So be careful if you're making this dough to knock out as much air as you can so you don't get this happening to your pizza. If we take a look at the underneath of the pizza, you can see the base is much more well done, much more crispy, and that actually helps to support the toppings as well. So that means with these New York pizzas, you can load them up with extra toppings. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did enjoy it, please remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out some of my other videos on pizza making. Thanks again for watching, and please join us next time for more pizza making videos. See you later.